everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in again today. For those that are seeing my face for the first time, welcome. My name is Virtue Ami Enendu, and this is Ami Virtue Host. Thank you. Today's topic is going to be a very interesting one, and I'm hoping you're going to enjoy today's topic. Sit back and enjoy. So today we're going to be talking about the study pathway. Like I promised, I decided to come outside here today to film those. We are still in the early days of spring. Yeah, as you can see, yeah, it's a little bit I'm out here in the park, just very close to my house, a little bit sunny and windy. It's chilly as well, around 4 degrees today. So yeah, still in the early days of spring. Previously it's been really warm, I'll say, for 2 days now. So today is a little bit chilly and windy. It's about 4 degrees. First and foremost, we have different categories. Disclaimer: I'm not an immigration consultant or an agent. I just share helpful information based on my experiences or experiences of those around me. So yeah, number one is for those that have a high 2-1. Yeah, it should be a 2-1, but because Canada here is very competitive, the universities here are very competitive. So it's always a good practice to check their requirements. Some will say mid B and others will say B. So yeah, for B 4.0 in Nigeria is regarded as 4.0 in Nigeria is regarded as a B. In Norway, I was considered 3.5. I had my CGPA is 3.5, and in Norway I was considered for a master's. But here in Canada, because of the competitive nature, it's competitive in Norway too. So yeah, but I was able to get in with a 3.5 with a strong letter of intent. So yeah, if you are here in Canada, it's really competitive. So yeah, they usually look out for 4.0. So if you have 4.0 and above, you can study in Canada for free. So when you get your admission, you can apply for scholarships, like I said in the previous videos. So in this video, I'm going to be linking all the universities you can apply for. There are about 8 of them. They offer you 100% funding. So that's a good one to try out if you have a 4 points and above. And yeah, requirements is usually just going on their website and applying, put all your details and hit submit, and then they will contact you to tell you what they need from you. Usually they'll send you an email for you to upload all the supporting documents. So it's usually your resume. Some schools will ask for your resume, while others will not. It's better to have your resume handy. It will help them know how long you have worked, if you have experiences in certain areas of interest. So yeah, your resume, your letter of intent is it should be very strong. It's not something someone can write for you. You can have inspiration from what other people have written, but then your letter of interest is your personal thing, because you have to talk about your studies, you have to talk about why you want to do that particular course or program, and why you're interested in doing that in Canada and all that. So yeah, those are the areas you have to cover, and what your goals are after graduation and what you intend to do after graduation. So yeah, those key points they want to see. So basically, your resume, your transcript, your resume, your transcript, and your letter of intent for other supporting documents they may ask for. So you upload that for them. And another thing they usually ask for is references. So you're not allowed to get a letter of reference and upload for them when it comes to university reference. So they will need you to also get references from your academic professors and your work coordinator or your work manager or your manager at work. So these two references they usually ask for. So if you've not worked before, you can just get references from two or three of your academic professors that really know you well, that can write good stuff about you, because they are going to send links directly to those professors. You just need to provide their name and to inform them their name and their contact number. So that's for the application, and then you wait. Usually it takes a month or 2 weeks, 3 weeks, depending on some can even take just a week. It depends on the school. So when you're offered the admission, then you can apply for the scholarship. So yeah, I'll also link scholarship for you down there, but some schools will even tell you to just contact them. I think Memorial University will just tell you, some schools will just tell you to contact them after your admission, and then you have your scholarship automatically, while others will expect you to apply like you're applying for a master's again. So yeah, it's usually accessible once you have the admission letter, the offer letter. So yeah, that is it for the high 2-1s. For the 2-2 or the regular 2-1s, some regular 2-1s could get an admission as well in the university, but that depends on how competitive the course you're applying for is. If the course you're applying for is very competitive, then I'm not sure you'll be able to get it, because they usually regard our 3.5 as a C. Yeah, that is the truth. So yeah, it just depends on what you're looking at in every school. But typically, I can guarantee you for high 2-1. But for those that have 2-2, you can decide to apply for a postgraduate diploma or a postgraduate certificate. So a postgraduate diploma is usually 2 years. Yeah, and for relocating to Canada, I would say for those that their main aim is to some people back home already have their masters, but they just want to relocate to Canada through the student pathway. So for those that have third class or a pass in their undergraduate degree, you can apply for Ontario College Diploma, any college diploma of any province of your choice. So a college diploma will require just WAEC, typically. So yeah, you need to just get the your scratch card details so that they can confirm, here, so that they can confirm the authenticity of your WAEC certificate. I think basically that's all they need. So you do the application, is usually very simple, and then you click submit. So when you submit your application, you're required to send them your supporting documents. They usually specify how they want it. Some colleges will specify that they want you to send it to a particular email attaching your application number as a subject. So yeah, that works for college. And when you get the admission, you can come here and study. So I usually advise for 2 years of study so that you can be given 3 years work permit. So in the long run, you are not under pressure looking for a job immediately after graduation. So when you have 2 years of study, you and at the end of your study, you're granted 3 years work permit. So after one year of work, you can apply for your permanent residence. So the express entry usually works best for those that have legally lived in Canada or studied in Canada. So if you have 2 years of study, after you get your 3 years work permit and you have worked for 1 year, you are now eligible to apply for permanent residence for your PR. That will be very straightforward because you already have your Canadian education and your Canadian experience. So yeah, so that's that for those that have third class and pass. Don't be discouraged that, oh, my third class will not take me anywhere to study. No, you can come for a college diploma, and after 2 years of study, you're a graduate and you can work. So it's not necessarily, I usually think that as well until, yeah, I met a lot of people that don't even have undergraduate degree, and they come into Canada and study and work. So yeah, I think that should help a great deal of people as well. So typically for the college diploma, you can be eligible for a lot of bursaries in the college. You can apply for 2 to 3 bursaries or even more, be able to, yeah, help you financially after you have paid your school fees and arrived here. So I think that's typically for the Ontario college diplomas. And yeah, you're also allowed to pay semester by semester for your school fees. So yeah, when you pay for the first semester, so that you're able to impress the visa officer to give you a visa. And yeah, but normally visa officer requires you to just pay for your acceptance fee, and they just need to see the acceptance letter. Yeah. So when you arrive here as a student, you're entitled to work 20 hours a week. And student job is not hard to come by. Here you can get student jobs here and there. And yeah, you work 20 hours a week to help in your subsequent tuition. So yeah, you just focus on your first semester tuition, which ranges at about 6,500 up to 9,000, depending on your program or your course of study. So yeah, that is it for the tuition and the college diploma. So for the application for the college diploma, like I said earlier, it's a simple process. So the supporting document they ask for is, number 1, your biodata page of your international passport, a very short letter of intent. Some colleges don't even ask for that at all, but as an international student, I will encourage you to write that if they want it. And then your resume, just to show your work experience and what you've done in the past. They just want to know you well, and then yeah, of course, it gives you more advantage when they know you better. So that is number 3. So number 4 is your WAEC and your scratch card details. So they are going to use those scratch card details to check your WAEC, like I said earlier. So basically that's all they need for the college diploma, and then you hear from them. Colleges are usually way faster. Some colleges will even respond within a week. So, and then when you have your admission, just make sure you do everything perfectly well, because yeah, there won't be room for mistakes, yeah, since it can be competitive as well. So I will advise you not to go for very highly competitive courses. If you go to the website, you see some courses that specified highly competitive, so you want to leave that for now. If your aim is to get a PR, come here, study and get a PR, so you could avoid that for now. For example, nursing, you can decide to just do a health related course, and when you come here and get your PR, yeah, OSAP could help you, or yeah, the student funding could help you in funding for your nursing. So nursing some courses are specifically for Canadians and permanent residents here. So yeah, you want to leave that and focus on some courses that are not so competitive in nature. Yeah, so that will be it for the college application. And when you get your admission, you just pay your tuition, go ahead and visa or pay your acceptance fee, go ahead and apply for your visa. If you're successful, I'm going to the visa will be another video for another day. So when you file your visa and give them the required documents they need, then yeah, you can come into Canada. Where lots of opportunities abound in Canada here. So yeah, it's a good one. It's something you want to give a try. You will not want to add your undergraduate degree that is so related to the course you're choosing, because they will consider you overqualified. So you may want to just provide your WAEC and your undergraduate only if, or your undergraduate degree only if they really need you to be familiar with a particular study area, so you can showcase that and do your application. I would really advise for you to focus on the requirements, you know, rather than just throwing in all your credentials. So yeah, that is it for the college diploma. And for those of you that have WAEC, only WAEC, yes, you can apply, of course. Yeah, you can throw in application for even bachelor's degree if you want, if you are able to sponsor yourself for the 3 years. Linking colleges that don't need IELTS, because some colleges in Ontario here, for example, that I know, and as well in other provinces, require IELTS. That's the English Proficiency Exam. But these colleges I'm linking down below do not require them, and they are top colleges. So yeah, you want to take advantage of that. They don't require them for Nigerian students, I would say, and students that have studied English. So yes, that is it for today. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you have any question, you can comment down below. Please give my video a thumbs up. I'm hoping to get more thumbs up in this video. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't. If you're seeing my face for the first time, welcome, 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 and thank you. Have a good one. Bye bye.